Hey all, welcome to ShareTrekc. This is Raj here. Today, I want to talk about our watch list companies. Some of them are really dazzling because all the boats are being lifted by this tide due to the benign inflation report. And I think this is one of those rare opportunities after a long time that we get to savor some of the positive moments that we have been longing for. So I'm going to talk about again the same set of 5 or 6 shares that I spoke about a day or two earlier, where I was showing some technical patterns and I said that these are going to be positive, and in some cases I said it's going to fizzle out. So it seems like what I said came out right. So this is kind of a victory lap for the lack of a better term. So let's get started. Welcome back, friends. I would like to take you to the TradingView platform, and we are going to go through a series of companies that we track on a regular basis. And these are all the same companies that I spoke about in my last video with technical patterns, and I made certain predictions. Today, it's going to be a validation as well as updation of emerging trends on these same stocks. So let me take you to the TradingView platform first. Here we are in the TradingView platform, and I would like to start first with Caribou Biosciences. Last time we saw Caribou Biosciences, I said that the momentum was strong and there was plenty of room left for the RSI to be overheated. MACD was positive, and I was predicting that we would probably convert the 200-day exponential moving average, which is this yellow line, into a support, and we have done that today. So Caribou has converted the 200-day EMA into a support. So the next bullish event that will happen here is the golden cross, where the 9-day exponential moving average is going to cross over the 100-day exponential moving average. Everything seems good, and also we still have room for RSI before it gets overheated. So I'm expecting that we might probably see that tomorrow. So that's what I have to say about Caribou. The next company I want to talk about is Verve. And last time we had spoken about Verve, we said that it is kind of losing its momentum. So there is already 2 death crosses here. And Verve is still struggling out here to make a breakthrough. And the momentum is still below average. MACD is also negative. So it doesn't seem like Verve is going to do any better. And the status quo remains, but I think it's more and more with every passing day. I think that it's likely to go down further. The next company I want to talk to you about is Editas. And in case of Editas, we had said that there was plenty of room left on the RSI, and it's in a bullish momentum, and it would potentially break further resistances. In fact, today itself, it has broken 2 resistances, one at 9.07 and converted that into a support, and the second one, which was at around 9.65, that has also been converted into a support. This is very, very strong movement, but I have to caution you that it has already got a overheated RSI, so there could be some kind of sideways movement. And also, if you look at the volumes are not that high as compared to the ones that we had experienced before. But overall, it's a above average volume in my opinion. So things are looking good for Editas right now. And if the overall environment remains conducive, we might probably see the share price just staying above 9.65 until any other positive catalyst comes in, or until the RSI cools down. So that's what I had to say about Editas. And the next company that we're going to talk about is ARK G, which is actually an ETF. So let's go and have a look at ARK G. So ARK G, we had a cup and handle pattern that where I predicted that we'll have a price target of 28.49. I'm still holding on to that, saying that that's possible. We have a resistance at 28.02, so ideally this should be a red line. But we made our move today, and we converted the 100-day exponential moving average, which is this fluorescent line, into a support. And our next resistance is going to be at 28.02. And we still have room in the RSI before it gets overheated. Momentum is excellent, and our MACD is also bullish. So I think ARKG is going to continue making the move upward and potentially convert the resistance of 28.02 into a support, and then aim to convert the 200-day exponential moving average, which is this yellow line, into a support. And once that happens, then I would say that ARKG is on a truly strong wicket. Let us see how it proceeds tomorrow. I think overall it's bullish at this point of time. And the next stock I want to talk to you about is Bluebird. And let us go and look at Bluebird. Bluebird is growing from strength to strength. And last time we spoke about Bluebird, we were talking about crossing over this resistance at 3.23. That has already been done, and it has done one better. It's gone ahead and converted the 200-day exponential moving average also into a support. So Bluebird is indeed very strong, and it's got above average momentum and plenty of room over the RSI. But friends, as I cautioned you before, we have to put a little bit of a discounting factor into Bluebird, for the lack of a better term, because Bluebird doesn't have sufficient financial strength. Agreed that it's going to sell the $103 million worth priority review voucher. Once it gets the approval, it has lined up a customer already for that, a client for that. But the main thing is that even after that 103 million, the balance sheet of Bluebird is likely to be weak, and it can likely disclose some kind of equity dilution event in the future. Therefore, I don't think Bluebird will grow as strong as CRISPR does. But if you look at our price increase today, you will see that Bluebird is at a slight discount. It improved 12.5% as compared to CRISPR, which improved 14.62%. The benefit for CRISPR is the experience that Vertex brings with it for Exacel. Bluebird has to rely on its own experience with Zynteglo and Skysona, which means that if they had done any mistake there and they know about it, they can avoid it. But at the same time, if they have not realized some mistakes that they had done with Zynteglo and Skysona, they are likely to repeat that in Lovocell. So there is plus and minus for that. And if there was a financially strong partner with Bluebird, it would have commanded the same amount of premium like CRISPR does as the prices go up. So that's what I want to tell you about Bluebird. And next, I want to go and have a look at IMTX. So we have IMTX. Where is IMTX in this? IMATX, where are you? Yeah, here it is. So last time I had expressed doubt whether this cup and handle pattern would persist, because instead of having a green candle here, we had a red candle. And as expected, the cup and handle has fizzled out. We have a new resistance here, which is at 8.80, and that is going to form a resistance for this stock. And also the momentum is below average, and the MACD is very quickly moving towards the signal line in a bearish manner. So I'm going to remove this price target from here. It doesn't make any sense. It's no longer a cup and handle. So I'm going to remove the cup and handle pattern as well, so that we don't have any illusions going forward. So it's not doing very well. Well, I think I forgot to talk about Beam. So we also have Beam, in which we said that Beam has to move above the 200-day exponential moving average and convert the resistance, which was at 25.10, into a support, and then it will be in a very strong position. It has done exactly that, and not only that, it has gone up significantly. It has jumped 10.87% today, and we still have room at the RSI to be overbought, and the MACD is also absolutely bullish. The volumes were also pretty good. So it's looking good. But as I said, my friends, in shares like these, there are going to be a lot of investors who are just waiting to cut their losses, to take some money and reallocate. So there might be a little bit of selling potentially tomorrow. I'm saying that for Bluebird and also for Editas, because these two do not have any FDA approval or monetization event coming up immediately. But for Editas and Beam, there could be a opportunity for some profit taking, and therefore some sideways movement, a cooling off of the RSI and moving ahead. So those things are possible. So that kind of brings me to an end of this video. I thought that I would put this out there. I couldn't resist doing this comparison because first of all, we got some things right, which is something to be celebrated about. And secondly, what we got right was all in the right direction. It's all in a bullish market. So I thought, let me enjoy this. And I think that as viewers, you wouldn't mind me throwing this extra video in there. I hope you enjoyed too. And I hope you are the holders of some of these shares that are scaling new heights and are looking at some greens in your portfolio. As a word of caution, I would always say that when situations like these arise, I sell covered calls just to protect on the downside. Of course, this is not financial advice. This is just my personal opinion. Please do make sure that you consider all your options and exercise the best move for yourself so that you can safeguard your profits against any future losses, because this is like a roller coaster. You're going up one moment and then you come down another moment. So there are various factors operating in the market at the same time. So that's the thought I would like to leave you with. And with that, I'd like to bring this video to an end. Thanks and have a great day. Bye for now.